Well, I lived in the house for about 20 years. When I moved here, I really liked the idea of having a small footprint, and it's kind of always been what I've advocated, and I'm a teacher, and I've always pushed for students to be mindful of our impact on the environment. But nevertheless, I moved into a 550 square foot house, and I thought, can I do it? Because I had always lived in a much larger house. Very quickly, I came to realize how much I appreciated having a small house in terms of upkeep. It didn't take me long to clean it, heat bills, just the cost of the house. I got the house for, an amazingly low price. And in that process too, I didn't have to sacrifice any of what I thought was really a quality lifestyle. But the time came when I did start entertaining the idea of having a little bit more space. Never wanted an awful lot of space. Always wanted a small home. And in about 2000 started working with an architect who came up with an interesting plan to tear down the existing structure because the structure was not really worth saving, at least the plan that we had. But that project was way too expensive. When I did find an architect to work with, I met this guy who his specialty is small homes, taking little places to remodel and pretty much keeping them small. One of the main motivations behind wanting to have a little more space was that I really do like to entertain. I'm a good cook, if I say so myself, and love to cook for people. And I look forward to hosting Thanksgiving this year here, and my table will open up to accommodate 12 to 15 people pretty easily now. But there were other aspects. I didn't have laundry for in the house for about 20 years. I did do laundry, but just not here. It's pretty cool to have a washer and dryer now, but it's especially cool the way we have it tucked away, so it's kind of like stealth washer and dryer, and I can still make people feel like I don't have a washer and dryer. It's also kind of fun that I do have a small greenhouse upstairs now off a deck. It's going to be really good for my gardening needs. I used to have an old rickety table out in the former garden, and we, in a really cool way, incorporated a potting table and kind of a gardening shed, which will also double as kind of a cool buffet table for barbecues. I also developed the outside areas, the garden and patio. It gave me virtually outdoor rooms that also made having a small house not seem so small, because they really are rooms to me, especially in the summertime. Finally decided on a radiant heat system, which is in an amazing 18-inch space right in the middle of the house. People would not recognize that my on-demand hot water and my radiant heat system are right next to them. My nieces and nephews, they were opposed to my changing my little house at all. They said, "You can't change this house. We love it the way it is." Now those that have seen it love it even more the way it is now. My little space was great, but I walk in now and I just have this open, light, very inviting space, and it's, as was my old place. Friends and people that come here marvel at the fact that I still have a small house, 900 square feet, and yet they feel like they're in just a much larger space, because I really do believe that you don't compromise quality with a small size. In fact, I think you probably increase your opportunities for having higher quality because you're not dealing with quite so much space.